I'm Jimmy Vigil with Wolf Motorsports. I run a small repair area out of the Rust is Gold coffee garage here. My story today has a little bit to do with this shirt I'm wearing. I started Wolf Motorsports in 2016, and the first year I have an uncle that's only a few years older than me, but he wanted to race motorcycles, and having started Wolf and making a little bit of cash, I was like, why not help him realize this dream? Let's go do some racing. So we chose the Arena Cross series. It's kind of an amateur racing series, and I had these really cool professional shirts made for myself and him, and we got him some nice decals for his bike, got him all sorted out, kind of like a small sponsorship to help him, realize what he wanted to do and make it happen. So we picked a race. We picked the first race we wanted to go to, and it turned out to be in Oklahoma, which we later found out was one of the most difficult tracks of the entire series. We drove over 8 hours to Oklahoma City in his truck with all our gear, everything in the back. This is our first time doing this, and we get there, we have to sleep in the truck overnight because we didn't book a room or anything. We wake up early the next day and we get all ready for the first round of practice, and I make some adjustments on the bike suspension wise, and we do the track walk, and it's nothing like anything either of us had ever ridden or seen. It's this really tacky red dirt, and we're used to riding in this super forgiving sandy desert where you can just rip it, let the rear tire spin, very forgiving compared to this material out there that we're riding on. So we line up for the first practice, and the gate drops, and my uncle just goes out there, balls to the wall on a practice lap. Front end comes up straight out of the gate into the first turn, and I'm seeing him hit a large portion of the rhythm section, and his bike's just, it wants to kick him off, almost like he's in some sort of rodeo. And in my head, I'm just like, yeah, I don't think that's right. I don't think we adjusted the suspension correctly. As a matter of fact, we did it ass backwards. And sure enough, on the far back straight, there's a long stretch of some pretty deep whoops, and it just bucks him off completely. And this is the first lap of the first practice, and I make my way over, go help him get the bike up. We go back to the pits, and his wrist is just blown out. He can't race, he can't. So that was our first little brush with racing. We went out there thinking we knew what the hell we were doing, and we had not a single clue. So it was a super humbling experience, but it was fun. And the entire moral of the story is, it's okay to not know everything or to jump into something that you don't know anything about. Just do it, and you'll learn a lot more in the process of just doing it and having a good time versus having never done it. So we laugh about it now. That was my uncle's very short-lived, and Wolf Motorsports, very short-lived racing sponsorship, one race. It was over before it even began, but it was an awesome time, and I'd do it again. And but we look forward to racing a flat track this year with Rust is Gold Racing. And we built a pretty sweet hooligan bike to get out on the track, and hopefully this year we get a longer season, more than one practice in before we destroy ourselves. But have a good time, build, thrash, repeat, in Wolf Motorsports. Visit us online or come by the shop and check out what we got going on.